Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete. The tight end Kelce. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Lawrence to throw. And right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be some touchdown.
Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play. He'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down. Just shy of 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they? They don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Finds the open target, Arnold. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence, the connecting here with DJ Shark. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point up and through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action...
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. Able to avoid him at the 40.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Hardman on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start with great field position. At the 41-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Dancing to his left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32. And obviously well short of the first down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
2nd and goal from the 1. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Andrew Wingard able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. That time defensively looked like they showed. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark on the touchdown throw from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. A final shot now for Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.